saying. Well met, sir.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen. Should Disa denounce your... Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, the central players in the court, or none, would be able to deny only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continue. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. The citizenry. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village. Finally,
we have been charged with...
There is much we ought to tend to. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels. Would that I could undertake the What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's... There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve the Queen, I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time as the magistrate refused it. Our laws dictate that you're thus. What say you? I prepared a means for you to enter. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will... There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we work...
Over here, if you please.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Pawns are permitted to approach the castle but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. It seems must part ways.
You are the Arisen. Yeah? Follow me!
Some of us get complacent.
Said peace and quiet.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
All honest coin is made while the sun is high.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, pray be cautious.
I only pray my watch finishes without it. Such quietude is a blessing.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear? Mayhap I really would have been better off
Well,
if
combat
they...
training.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Would that all my days were so tranquil. I only pray my watch finishes without peace protected. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Such quietude is a blessing.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for... Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's scheme? Aye, Disa is my mother. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. But that is no longer a concern. My word, you could Mother have had a hand in that as well.
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from...
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool.
Forgive me. This room turned up little of in... I'll head out first and speak with...
Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. A stroll might clear my head.
Time to put bread on the table.
Blessing.
Our soldiers need better.
What must needs be done?
To do with a decent supper.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
I'm in fine captain.
Such peace. I cannot help but be wary.
So, you've come.
First assess the field, then act accordingly.
My head will roll.
And have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Or have you proof that you... Ah, they say the Arisen's by that mark. This reminds me of a happening 148. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not... And what befell him, you... Ha! Aye. I dare say your arrival portends another beheading. Escape? Here, I spend my days... And I need not... That said, tell me, does that ring? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me...
There's no easy
I'll
thing.
not stop to deal with it.
Solve.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May for... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on a moment. You see, one of the... Malcolm, his name. This building's very old. Might I impose on you?
What we need now is information. The question is, where to find it?
There's no great shock to me.
Malcolm's been really into exploring. Of just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some...
I see.
I do the same thing every
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
I wonder what it was Malcolm found. Treasure?
What should I do? What to do? I've no mother or father. I wanted to get them a present. The problem is, do you think you could help me? Oh, for true. Thank you. I'm sure you'll find the pretty... Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Well, take your time. You know where to find...
myself to do much at this
Where could Malcolm... Perhaps you could try asking the other children... Where could... Perhaps you could try asking the other...
If our prayers
I must confess, I'm rather lost. We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was...
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Invited yourself into...
Where could Malcolm... Perhaps you could try asking the other children...
Say. Oh, well.
Hey-o!
Good day, sir.
The pursuit of betterment.
Is there aught I can...
Good day, sir. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Please, sir, don't tell nobody what...
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works.
All I've got left in my aches and pains. Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
It's been a hard day.
The heavens have forsaken.
All is lost.
I'm dead tired.
Tis high time I made for home.
Hasn't anyone had notice?
I'm just grateful.
Something good will come of today. And just another day, I guess what could be.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as the citizenry. As for your destination, the first is Trevo, next is Half Village. Finally, is there aught else you would speak of? The citizenry. As for your destination, the first is Trevo Mine, next is Half Village. Finally, is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found? This scrap. This alone can prove little. To think, 'tis a surprise. If Regent Kings, you have done well, your
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
There is much we ought to tend to. If a place with books, Kendrick of the Gracious Hand. There is much we ought to tend to. While examining the palace for some time now, it seems what's more. This cannot be mere happenstance. Yet 'tis strange. I dare say, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I am glad to hear it.
Oh dear. Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself. I'd be much obliged if you sound appealing. Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty. You've come. So, what say you? Many thanks, friend.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Oh, how I've longed to embrace... Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time. Getting proper rest is an important... Oh, how I've longed to embrace my... Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. Oh, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, you see, and that's when I thought, I can't just give it to you, mine. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. Suppose I'd best be off.
like it.
Naught of import ever happened here, anyhow.
Never mind what they say.
This looks as good a place as any.
Malcolm? Don't know why he bothered.
We'd best report back.
But you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear there's not a Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Where's my comb? My fur's in a right state.
I believe this is... Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be done but have... Let us make haste.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last. Leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal...
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what our books, sir.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Shall we follow, Master?
Right you are.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found...
It is quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er seen... Might I ask that you not... We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be... We ought to entrust its care to some... As for you, Malcolm,
Oh, but...
However, in exchange, let's investigate this place's secrets together.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely...
I suppose 'tis so. Must finding these be so difficult?
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Only person I believe in is myself.
We shall remain here.
This place is awful
Must
dull.
hold out. Don't complain, Thomas.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to guide me outside, then. If you can
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are, words may be, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
The rules at your neck.
Wish I could go on an adventure. This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
What's going on?
Here's it!
Excuse me?
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Look at this.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Peruse at your leisure.
Mustn't neglect my ledger. Just to keep a record.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick calls.
Welcome.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done. Whatever am I to do?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Where to now?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been said mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers? I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, if you insist.
There is much we ought to tend to. I bear word from Regent Kensven, a minister who happens from the pains he took to remain. That alone is reason to the Regent Kin. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister. I shall ensure that the door to the minister.
This task is our responsibility. We must strive to see it fulfilled.
There is much we ought to tend to, if for some time now, and so, the false sovereigns but may up approaching. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries, but once your infiltration is here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be what.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Tad Rowdy.
Well met, sir. Fancy a guarantee. Fine wares all strong. I just go for the woman half my age. Places such as this nourish the spirit.
I sense eyes upon us.
No sense straining myself. Just got to...
If I see that rat again,